All right, we are on the Shattered Square. And I'm going to use this new killer. Going to utilize her strength because there's no point in going for chases. All the times I've tried to use her drones in chase have been pretty much a disaster. Except when going up against very weak survivors. So this will be a pure 3-gen control strategy. The yellow add-on makes skill checks silent for them when they're within the drone's scanning range, and the green add-on makes them oblivious, so they won't know I'm coming if they don't see me. And the perks are just basic gen defense perks. Overcharge, Call of Brine, Eruption. Even though Eruption's been gutted, I think it might still help with regression. And of course Deadlock to keep gens from going one right after the other. There's really no reason to play this killer in any other manner. You're going to lose if you do. Survivors see you put a drone in a loop, they would just leave the loop, like with all the other killers that have recently come out. The Artist, the Knight, several other killers, when they see you putting a trap down or doing anything at a loop that will give them a disadvantage, they will just abandon the loop. So there's no reason to use these drones in chase. You're definitely not playing to her strength if you don't try to hold a 3-gen with her. Yeah, I don't care about that side of the map. He's all the way over there, though. There's really no point in going over there just to get him down when I have a 3-gen here. I can't really go for extended chases with this killer. I can put some aggression on the gen, but now this is the area we want to be focused on. Okay, the Dwight's exposed. That doesn't do me any good, though, because he's already injured. This is how underwhelming her power is. Survivors can just stay injured on these gens and suffer, no penalty whatsoever. That gen way over there has a safe window he can get to, so there's no point in chasing him. It would waste too much time. Yeah, see, he's got this window here. I can't chase him. It would waste too much time. I need to catch someone out-positioned. I can't afford to go for any chases. Okay, that was stupid. Did she not see me coming? That's the only thing I can think of is that she was so oblivious. She wasn't paying attention to her surroundings and didn't see me coming. But I have 2 gens left. There are 4 gens on the map, so hooking her does very little for me at this point. All I can do is hope that she goes into second stage before they can get her. Because even with this killer's ability to hold a 3-gen, it's still, you need to get survivors out quickly in order for it to be an effective strategy. Otherwise, they can overwhelm you at these gens. It's funny, yeah, she didn't go into second stage. I'm gonna have to leave her slugged. Maybe I can catch this Dwight. It's funny, I find myself agreeing with Scott Jund more and more. He said, one of his most recent videos, he said that killers like her in the night, they aren't even really that great at holding a 3-gen. It's just that they're shit at everything else, and I completely agree with that. They aren't good in a chase at all, so the only other option you have is to hold a 3-gen with them. And she can do that to an extent, but if you have survivors who overwhelm you at the gens, they will eventually get them done. So honestly, I don't really see this killer being good for much of anything, really. I mean, I think eventually the survivors will get bored and irritated enough that they'll start making mistakes. And that's where you can capitalize on that and get the win. But is that really the state we should be wanting this game to be in? Where it's like matches become so boring and tedious that players just want to give up? I feel like that's where the developers are taking this game. You cannot play as this killer and not play to her strength. I mean, it's a guaranteed loss. Okay, did he go in the second stage? He looked very close. No, he didn't. It looked like he reached it, but there must have been like the magic pixel or something. All right, that's going to be a problem. Okay, I'm going to try and get this guy out of the match. Yeah, we'll be in a much stronger position once he's gone. If you want me to slug you, I will be perfectly willing to. And see, this is the thing. This is what needs to happen in order for you to actually win as this killer. Survivors have to start making stupid decisions. The killer herself, her ability, will not grant you a win unless they start messing up. And they broke the 3-gen. Okay. The amount of time that took, they were actually able to finish that generator. It doesn't help that we're on this map. This map is absolutely huge. I don't have a 3-gen now, so I want to try and prevent them from getting the unhook. Hopefully they'll throw themselves at me. I mean, even in this situation, the 3-gen strategy failed. I wasn't able to hold on to that 3-gen, so if I hadn't gotten that Dwight out, I think we'd be in a very bad position now. Damn, I totally lost track of that new girl. Thankfully, seems that the generator progress has been stalled. Since I'm forcing them to do other things like rescue their teammates. And there's only 2 of them available to do so. But yeah, if I hadn't gotten that Dwight out, this would be a very bad position we'd be in. The 3-gen is gone. But as long as I can keep putting them on hooks and forcing them to come at me to try to unhook their teammate. And this has nothing to do with the killer or her ability. You can do this at this point in the game. You can do this with any killer. Since the 3-gen's gone. Yeah, I hear you, Bill. You're very loud. Okay. That was either his base borrowed time or it was dead hard. Okay, good. All right, with only 2 of them left, we should win this. This one's almost is 70% maybe. Yeah, just the fact that these they've almost gotten it this far. It's what is this killer good for? I don't know how many times I have to say it or show it. She's doing what any M1 killer would do. I can, do these little mind games at loops. I don't need drones to help me out in that area. Yeah, she can place a drone at a gen, but you can see how even that situation with one drone at that one gen, they still broke it because of the amount of time it took for me to down the Dwight, get him on a hook, and then pick up that other survivor, get her on a hook. So even if you have a 3-gen with her, it's still not a guarantee that you'll be able to keep it. And you know, I really am finding myself agreeing with Scott Jund more and more. It's like, yeah, she can lock down a 3-gen, and she's not amazing at it because this match proves it, but she's pretty much shit at everything else. So what are you going to do with her? I feel like overall behavior really dropped the ball with this chapter. If you're not convinced that this was a lazy, half-assed chapter, just think about this. She has 3 different add-ons. 2 of them are purple, 1 is a yellow. And they all basically use the same icon. That little scanner of hers. So they all basically look the same, except they're different designs in the scanner screen. So that to me right there screams lazy. They're reusing assets multiple times over for this chapter. It's just the epitome of laziness. Okay. Why can't I pick you up? Well, this is fun. Yeah, she's not going to move for me, is she? I guess you just like bleeding out because I can't pick you up. There's a bug here or something. So she's being a vindictive little POS, and I can't. She's just going to bleed out, or the entity will get her, but I can't pick her up. I mean, is this fun for you? Just bleeding out on the ground like that? She has to realize by now I can't pick her up because of her position. I mean, you would think she'd want to move on to the next match. It's over. There's nothing more for her to do. Unless, like I said, she's just vindictive. Well, this was fun. Very interesting gameplay. Yes. Yeah, good job, behavior. Yet another bug with your new chapter. They've had recent DDoS attacks. The dredge has been disabled, and now this. I mean, every time they release a chapter, there's always a multitude of issues that come right along with it.